Welcome, systems check. System all clear. Initiating startup protocol. Welcome trivia and crypto degenerates. Access granted. Enjoy the descent into this immersive game of knowledge.
All right, there we go. Welcome everybody, as always. What's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. The back cave is ready. I promise. I promise it's ready. I just keep forgetting my mic, so I'm bringing it with me today. Wednesday for sure. So we got a good one tonight. We have a couple different grab bag rounds, but I also do have a round on dogs and a round on weather.
Ooh, okay.
So pretty interesting stuff and things. Give it about another minute and we'll get started.
Sounds good.
Jerry
So,
says, do you have an Alfred for your back cave? So, Jerry, my dog's actually named Alfred. So I do, and I actually do have a Wayne Manor from the 1960s Batman TV show that my wife got me from Department 56. So, and it has a little mini figurine of Alfred with it. So, what were you gonna say, Kyle?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. Can't remember.
Oh, any hoozle. So I guess, you know what, without further ado, let's get started with tonight's trivia game.
Let's see. Start. All right, let's take that off. Do that.
Get my pen.
Go. I think we're good. Maybe. Yep, there we go. All right, you want to start off or you want me to?
I'll start it. Jerry says,
right.
do you know where the scene where the Batcave was filmed comes out? Yeah, it was filmed in, I know it was filmed in L.A. or right outside of L.A. It was filmed like in the desert, out right outside. All right, question number one. Peter Jackson is responsible for directing which famous trilogy? Lord of the Rings, Iron Man, Indiana Jones, or Back to the Future? Jackpot says, long time no quiz. Yeah, Jackpot's good to see you back.
That's right. We've been missing him.
So aside from money, why did Peter Jackson go back and do the Hobbit trilogy? Is there a reason?
I'm not sure. I've never seen any of the Hobbit movies. I mean, I've really only seen Lord of the Rings pretty much when we saw them in theaters, like when we were younger, and then like Tessa watch them if they're on TV, and I don't know. I just never really get into them.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried. I don't know.
Just something about it. Like they're like universally loved, and I don't know.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be right up our alley with everything, and we just both are like, it's okay. Okay, number two. Who starts first in chess? White team or the black team? I don't even know if they're called teams in chess. I don't think so because you're not really. It's one person.
Trying to think of what would the correct term
Player
be? Yeah, probably. I guess probably player.
So Jerry says,
do you know the answer? Is it white or black?
I have no idea.
It is the white player. I believe in. I think at least. I think you can move like any one of your like any one of your players that's able to move. You're able to. So like the horses there, you're able to. You'd be able to move them because of the way that their character moves on there. At least I think. I don't think you have to do a pawn first.
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure they'd be about the only ones that you can move, because the rest of them you can either go like straight forward or sideways or diagonal. But if you've got somebody in front of you, obviously you can't.
I have no idea how to play chess. Question number three. What language has the most words? Spanish, Portuguese, Mandarin, or English? I'm going to go with English on this one. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to guess English.
So Bobby's saying chess, it would be an opponent. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Did we have a chess team? We didn't have a chess team in high school, did we?
Dude, we had like 50 people per graduating class. No,
Yeah,
we
but
could barely field a like soccer team or a football team. We
that's
did not
true.
have a chess team.
Yeah, but I feel like you don't have to have like a big school to have that. Dude, chess is fun. Chess slaps. I haven't played it in quite a while, but it is fun.
Yeah, I've never played it. Oh, Kyle, you spelled Mandarin wrong.
Oh, yep, I did.
Jerry
Good catch.
Jerry caught it.
Look at that. We're not even halfway through round 1, and we're already having typos.
All right, question number 4. Kodiak Island is in which U.S. state? Washington, Idaho. Oh boy, California or Alaska. Oh boy.
Idaho and island is supposed to be with a capital I. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I threw this together in record time.
Luckily, I came.
We had a busy day, so
We did have a busy day. So.
And then I was just tired when I got home, and yeah, it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, we got to throw this together real quick.
I got some slapping rounds. So the dog one's is interesting. I don't know. I'm pretty proud of myself. So
is it like dog pictures or?
No, not this time. I'm actually going to save that for a different one. So there are, it's just dog facts, basically. All right. How many phases on the moon are there? 6, 7, 9, or 8?
So I wanted to do a name that tune for tonight, like a name that tune round, and like that was the original plan, and then just wasn't the kind of day. It was one of those days where it was just like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Name that tune's tough. It does. It takes even doing one round. Name that tune to put in perspective for everyone. To do a name that tune usually takes Kyle and I about an hour and a half of prep.
Yeah,
to do all the questions.
One round for that takes longer than putting together 5 of these rounds.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yep.
Just getting everything synced up and everything. 8 phases. I did not know there was 8 phases of the moon. I was going to go with 6, which would have made me the only one that went with that, which is interesting.
Yeah, I would have had no idea on that. I'm not a science guy, so and I'm assuming that's like a sciencey thing.
Having Kyle answer the weather round is going to be real interesting. All right, so we got Mama Ask, Carrie, and Mitch. Let me just write that down. Going in to round number 2.
So this should be another grab bag.
So one of the things with the weather one, there was a couple of them I was going to do, but I'm like, there's no way people know this. And then when I looked at the like stuff I was looking at, it was like weather facts for kids. And I'm like, wow. Because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, yeah, no one's going to know this. That's way too hard. And it was like a 5th grade weather thing. And I'm like, oh man, that's bad.
All right, number 1. What is the diameter of Earth? 8,000 miles, 5,000 miles, 17,000 miles, or 10,000 miles?
Well, it's definitely not 5 or 8. There's no way. There's no way. Well, definitely not 5. Because like the US is like 3,500 alone. Right?
Probably depends on if you subscribe to Kyrie's theory of the Earth being flat, or is it?
Then it doesn't have a diameter. That's just, oh God, I don't know. That messes with my head. I don't know. Okay, I was sure it wouldn't have been 8,000. That just seems too. But I guess on a curvature, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff.
It's math. That's got to be some kind of like calculus problem.
Yep. Got to find out the Pythagoras theorem of.
That's right. Let me just dial up Elon. He sends rockets up there all the time. He can probably have something like coordinating that. All right, number 2. What's the symbol for potassium? PK, P, KP, or K?
Okay, I think I do know this one.
All right, what is it?
I think this one is 4. I think it's K, and I only know that because it's so weird. Like This is why I never took chemistry, because this infuriates me. What is
Yep.
P? What's P for? Is there another element that's more important than potassium? That's a P? Like palladium or something? I'm sure there's some kind of of something. I don't even know. Is palladium even a real thing?
I was just gonna say, so I've always wondered that because that plays such a prominent role in Iron Man. Is palladium an actual element?
I don't.
I've never even looked that up. Like I've always wondered that, and I just never bothered to look it up because, it's Iron Man, so it's awesome, and I just kind of accept that.
Oh, phosphorus. That's what Evelyn says. Phosphorus. That.
Oh. Okay, so what is phosphorus? I mean, like I know it's a big thing, but like, what is it used for? All right, number 3. When was William Shakespeare born? 1594, 1574, 1564, or 1534?
Oh, you're getting real specific here. I took an entire Shakespeare class in
I put this one in here specifically for you.
I believe it's 1564. But it's been a while. It's been like 10 years I took the class, so I don't know.
Honestly, I don't remember what the answer is. So we're all going to find out.
Oh, boy.
All right, so going back to, so what is phosphorus?
I don't know. I think it's something, doesn't it, like flammable?
Like I know potassium's
potassium's
and bananas, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's like a big deal. But
okay, 1560. Yeah, okay. I was right on that. Right. There's a lot of people that think that Shakespeare, 1, didn't write his own plays, and 2, that a lot of plays were written by a woman. And I know there's a movie out called Anonymous. I never watched it. That was like, go ahead.
All right, number 4. What's the first letter on a typewriter? W, R, Q, or E?
Interesting. On a typewriter. I'd have to.
So the curious thing is, how many people right now are playing on their phone compared to playing on a keyboard? And are they the same as a typewriter, or are they different?
Yeah, I don't know. I've typed on a typewriter, but not in a long, long time. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting, the thought about Shakespeare, because like we don't know much about him. And the movie Anonymous like basically comes out and like tries to say that he didn't write them and stuff. And that movie was like heresy when I was in college, because it came out I think my junior year of college, and like all of our professors were like, thou shalt not watch that, it's evil. Not that I was gonna watch it anyway, but that's not really my type of movie.
Try a good Friday night right there.
Yeah,
sit down and watch that. All right, number 5. How many total time zones are there in the world? 26, 24, 22, or 20?
Man, I feel like this was a tough round. Some of the answers were.
I brought it tonight.
I mean, the U.S., we got, including Hawaii, I think we got, 6 time zones, 7 time zones? I don't know.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, here we go again. Steph says she guessed the last one right, didn't give her credit. Oh, boy. This is like the girl who cried wolf. Wow, everyone, 24, everyone but Mitch, I wouldn't have, I don't know. I wouldn't have had a guess on this. I don't know.
I'm waiting for this weather round because I want to see. How many I can get. Steph says scroll up and look. Okay, which?
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, no one got more than. Okay, we had 4, and then we had Jerry and Joey with 3, but based on the timing of the answers, I don't know if that would have helped. That's the kindest way I can put it. I don't know. So Jerry, Joey, and what was the last one? Jackpot?
Yep.
Going in to round number 3.
Pretty sure on trivia nights, Dan's just going to have like a permanent place to stay at night. Just stay at the office on trivia night.
Just saying, if you were faster with the answers, then you would have been, I would have been like, okay, you know what? You were like just on the cusp of it.
Just start bringing Alfred over there with you, and then
Alfred
just stay there at night.
All right, all about dogs. Question number 1: where is a dog's sweat glands? Under their nose? They don't have any. Between their paws or behind the ear?
All right, I'm going 1 because dogs' noses are always wet. So I feel like maybe that's caused by them sweating.
So interestingly enough, the common misconception is dogs don't have any sweat glands, where in fact almost all dog breeds do have sweat glands, but the only ones they have are between their paws, like the pads on their paws.
Really?
Yeah, they're not very effective, but they are there, which is why they still pant and everything. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm a little sad. No one went with behind the ear. I thought that was a clever one. All right, question number 2. What country has the most dogs? In the United States, the UK, Germany, or France?
I'm going UK.
Is there a reason? Because of 101 Dalmatians?
Nope.
That's
I
definitely the
feel like
reason.
I feel like the Brits love their
They do.
dogs.
They
Because
do.
doesn't the royal family have a ton of dogs?
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of corgis, but
Yeah.
the French apparently love them more.
What?
Yeah, France has the highest dog count in the country. I was gonna put China in there, kind of as like a sick gag, because like, but it's like, no, I probably shouldn't do that. I'm terrible. All right. I don't know. I think U.S. was second. It was a close one, but the U.S. was second. All right, question number 3. What was the name of the famous Taco Bell dog? Minnie, Lucky, Gizmo, or Gidget?
Oh yeah. I know this one. I know my Taco Bell.
Really? Kyle knows.
This is Gizmo.
Oh, Kyle's going Gizmo.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, apparently a lot of people know their Taco Bell.
Apparently not. It's actually Gidget.
What?
Yep, Gidget. I thought it was Gizmo too, but Gidget was the name of the dog. Yep. That's why I put Gizmo in there, because I figured that would get some people the. But man, that was a memorable ad. And you know what the funny thing about those ads were? They lost a lot of money during that time as a company. Because they spent so much money on advertising. But
I feel like that's what everybody remembers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I gotta tell you from experience, Kyle and I have had Taco Bell at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And it was the most like
Oh,
existential experience I've ever had in my life.
that was incredible.
All right. Question number 4. What is the fastest dog in the world? A terrier, a shepherd, retriever, or a greyhound?
Yeah, Taco Bell at 3 a.m. slaps.
Yes, yeah, it really did. We were like completely dead to the world.
It was made with love.
Yes, Bobby got my references. So Gremlins has Gizmo. Gizmo's the name of the original Gremlin. So it looks
everybody going Greyhound.
Everyone going Greyhound. I did not know they were actually the fastest, I'm going to be honest, until I looked it up. But yeah, they are. And I know they race them and everything. All I can think of anytime I think of Greyhound racing is I think of the Snoopy.
Yeah.
Where he's like on the road, on the run. I don't remember what the whole show like that episode was even about. But I remember that. Oh, I did have one. Yes. All right. Name the dogs. A Swiss Mountain Dog, Saint Bernard, Husky, or Bernese Mountain Dog.
That's a Bernese.
Kyle's going Bernese. So I will say 1, 2, and 4 specifically all look very similar. Because you got to think, some of them have different colorations and stuff. However,
so I think Saint Bernard has shorter fur.
Most of the time, yeah. Swiss Mountain Dogs also have shorter hair. Bernese Mountain Dogs have that.
Yeah.
But Swiss Mountain Dogs have the exact same coloration.
Okay, I didn't know they had the same coloration, but I thought that they had a little bit shorter hair than that.
Man, Bernese mountain dog puppies are just the cutest. All right, let's see how everyone did. So right now we got a 6-way tie for first. So is this getting broken up? And in any minute now. All right, so it looks like Jackpot. Okay, so Jackpot, Jerry, and Mitch have all pulled ahead. With 2 points apiece. So Jackpot, Jerry, and Mitch have 2. Carrie, Joey, and Mama S have 1. Going into round number 4, which is weather.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be fun.
This is where Kyle shines, right here.
And
by shine, it's going to be like a really, really bad
smolder, how does he not have to remind himself to breathe? I'm not good with this either. I had all these I had to look up. I'm bad with this kind of stuff.
All right. What wind is nicknamed a snow eater? Heim wind, Gorg wind, phone wind, or basin wind? Going 3.
Okay. Kyle is 1 for 1. So I think it's pronounced Fernwind or Fenwind.
Okay.
I think, but it's essentially wind that comes down like when it rains and stuff. It like shoots up a mountain, and the mountain caps that have the snow essentially get melted, and it comes down the mountainside.
Okay. It was a total guess. I just kind of
was a tough one.
I figured basin wind is going to be something that's for more of like a basin. Gorg wind or gorge wind. I kind of thought maybe it was
those are actually fake. All 3 of the other ones are just fake ones I made up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Strong winds of intermediate duration are termed what? Tube, squawk, squalls, or bursts?
How about Gone with the Wind? Oh man, Curtis and Joey are keeping a live tracker of Steph's scores. Steph 0, part 2. Man, brutal. All right, Kyle, what is it?
Bursts.
So it's squalls. I feel like our simpleton brains always say bursts, but it is squalls.
Well, I thought squalls at first, but then someone told me it wasn't because we get snow squalls and stuff like that. But
so I believe a gust is longer than 1 minute, and then I don't know. That's the stuff I was looking up earlier. I don't know. This is by no means what Kyle and I are good at. Hey, you're 1 for 2.
Number 3. What causes the Coriolis effect? The waves, the moon rising, rotation of the Earth, or evaporation? It's rotation of the Earth.
Okay.
I do know that from playing Call of Duty and watching Shooter.
Oh gosh.
What?
Hey, if that's how you remember it.
If you watch the movie Shooter, Mark Wahlberg says you got to take the Coriolis effect into account. And then same thing with I'm trying to remember which Call of Duty it was, but they talk about it in there.
Okay. So it is. Well done.
That's right. Look at that. With 5 questions in this round, we all know more information than the typical weather person.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all more accurate with our predictions because of this round.
Steph says, Dan, how many things do you know because of Family Guy? I've learned so many things.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Tornadoes are measured by what scale? Richter scale, pixel scale, Fujita scale, or Amblin scale? I think it's the Amblin scale.
Why is that funny?
Looks like fajita.
Fujita.
It's like a combination of a mojito and a fajita.
So, you were the only one I think to guess the Amblin scale, which is fake. So is the pixel scale. It is the Fujita scale. Or Fujita. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Fujita.
Measures tornadoes and the deliciousness of a good Mexican dish. Yeah, Amblin makes films, and so does, well, it was going to be Pixar scale, but I'm like, that was a little on the nose, so.
Number 5. What mile an hour does wind have to be at to be considered a hurricane versus a tropical storm? 94, 74, 65, or 50?
So I did not know that
All right.
hurricanes and tropical storms are the exact same thing, other than mile an hour like differential. I did not know that.
All right. I feel like this was just one where, like, when they were trying to come up with terms, it was just like, okay, throw a bunch of mile an hour numbers up on the dartboard.
Yeah.
And whatever the dart lands on, that's the separator right there.
Do you have a guess?
I'm going 94. Go big or go home.
Oh my God. 94 miles an hour. I can't even, honestly, 74 mile an hour winds. Also,
I can't even imagine.
Hurricane's a cool name. Tropical storm, maybe it's because it's 2 words. It just is like so boring and blasé. But let's see how everyone did going into the final round. See if we have a leader of the pack. So it looks like it's going to be Jerry. Jerry now has 3 points. Let's see. Stephanie has 1, and then Mama S has 2. So we have Jerry up at the top with 3 going into round 5. We got Jackpot with 2, Mama S with 2, Mitch with 2, and then we got Steph Sample, Joey, and Carrie all with 1 apiece. Going into the final round, which is a grab bag round. Never know what you're going to get. All right, question number 1. Who wrote the play Faust? Shakespeare, Milton, Goethe, or Chaucer?
So
they all were playwrights.
Faust was the one with Mephistopheles, right?
Yes, he makes a deal with the devil.
Okay. I think it was Chaucer.
So Chaucer wrote the Canterbury Tales. Milton wrote Paradise Lost. Shakespeare obviously wrote a bunch of shit. And then Goethe wrote Dr. Faust. Well, so there's been multiple instances of Faust being written, but he wrote the most famous adaptation, put it into a 2-part play. Had to read that in college, and I had the benefit of the most brilliant man I ever met having that class with, Dr. Darling. That dude knew more stuff than anyone I ever met in my life. That guy was a genius.
And he looked like Santa Claus.
All right, question number 2. How old is the universe? 7.9 billion years, 4.5, 16.2, or 13.8? You know, you're like, wow, that's all pretty close, but it's like not even close at all.
That's crazy to, yeah.
Steph said he was a super genius. Yeah, that guy literally, I told him the one time he should be on Jeopardy, and he just laughed. Like, he was just one, I feel like he laughed because he's like, those puny brain.
Sorry, that's beneath me.
Like, he just, like, I don't know. I couldn't describe it.
I find Jeopardy shallow and pedantic.
So, 13.8 billion years. That's a long time. I don't know how they even know that. Like, I know there's ways of knowing, or at least educated guesses. I don't even want to get into that because that hurts my brain.
Yeah, 13.8 billion years. Holy shit.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory song does say that it's 14 billion years or something like that. I think you're right. All right, in the show, 2.5 Men. Oh, boy. What is Alan Harper's son's name? John, Jeremy, James, or Jake? But yeah, I didn't even think about that the Big Bang song does say that. And I've seen that show a million times.
All right, so I think, most people looks like got that. So it is Jake. I haven't seen 2.5 Men in a long time. That's a funny show, though.
I haven't seen it either, and I never really got into it much. Steph and I have tried watching it before, and every time I'll watch like 3 or 4 episodes, and enjoy it overall. It's okay.
It's that's the thing. It's like it's funny, but I don't usually sit down and just like binge watch it. It's
I feel like
usually
it's
just yeah.
overrated for how much attention it got when it was at its hype. Like its
Mhm.
popularity height.
I think I told you earlier. Did you see they're making that 90s show?
Yeah.
So they're bringing the original cast of that 70s show back and doing it as like them as, as parents and everything.
That's funny.
Mhm.
Question number 4. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Van Gogh, Picasso, Da Vinci, or Monet? Jackpot says he's never seen an episode of 2.5 Men. Like I said, it's good. It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely nowhere near the top of my list in terms of like.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I just sit down and watch it straight through, but it's funny. I think everybody got that.
Thought we'd get some peeps. Apparently not.
I think we might have done that question before too. That could be part of it.
Yep. So Jackpot says he's been binging The Office. Yeah, Steph and I just finished it. I'm going to come to the conclusion that I just want to go out and say Jim and Pam's relationship is way overrated. And yeah. All right, question number 5, and this is a hint of what's coming up next for the bonus. Frank Lloyd Wright was the architect behind what famous building? Villa Savoy, the Space Needle, the Guggenheim, or Sydney Opera House? You know which one, Kyle?
I was thinking the Guggenheim.
I just like saying that it is
a cool name too.
Sounds like Flugenheim. Flugenheim. So yeah, it is the Guggenheim in New York City. Steph says it must be mid-century modern. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright is my favorite architect of all time. The bonus will be about a building of his. Give you a little spoiler.
Jerry wants to know, is the bonus a type in?
Yes, the bonus is a type in.
Okay.
All right, so things are going to get a little interesting here. So Jerry has 4, which I believe technically will seal the deal. Bobby gets on the board with 1 and Joey with 2. Yeah, so technically speaking, Jerry has won the game. So congratulations, Jerry. However, I do have a bonus made, so might as well do it because it's a slapper. So
we're at least on top of it tonight. We at least have a bonus.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a type in one, so it's not. It's all just going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. So, is a Frank Lloyd Wright building one of his most famous, if not his most famous? You have to name. You can, you know what? 2 ways to answer it: name the state of this building, or name the actual name of this building.
That's a cool building.
It's amazing. Whoever gets it first. Damn, Jerry's like super fast. Jerry with the super speeding bullet. Okay, so we had 2 people right after another. Mama S and Jerry both got it correct. It is Falling Water.
What state's it in?
It's in Pennsylvania. It's actually not too far away from us. I really want to go see it sometime.
Where in Pennsylvania?
I think it's like in the middle. I shouldn't say the middle of nowhere, but it's not like near a city. I don't believe. I think it's just some like small town. But yeah, so it's in Pennsylvania. So Jerry, congratulations with the win, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday, same time, same place, and we'll see you then. Have a good night, guys.
Have a great night, guys.